We're here with Ken Moy at Cage Titans 45, coming off a first round ground and pound TKO, just a destruction of Sean Raw, man. You know, we talked about it in the pre-show. The first round's going to tell a lot. You know, we knew Sean thinking he was going to come out, wanting to bang with you, but it seemed like he wanted to, take you down or, play there. What'd you think of this fight, and what'd you think of your performance in there?
Well, honestly, I was expecting it to be more of a striking showdown myself, and I expected that, my coaches wanted me to not just kickbox, but to play the whole MMA game, so I thought that I would be, mixing strikes in with takedowns, but then this dude comes out and hip tosses me, and I was like, what? But thankfully, Brazilo 2-1, Anderson Silveiro, it is very hard to keep me on my back. Actually, quick shout out, the champion Jay Perrin is the only person in the entire history of my fight career who's passed my guard, and he also trained with Anderson Silveiro. So the only reason that the only person who's passed my guard is someone who also trains at the same gym with me. So there's no way that Sean Raw was going to hold me down. And I hit a quick sweep, got back up, and then we had a few more exchanges. Scrappy dude, he seemed like he'd be pretty game, but eventually I caught him with a mean knee. And that's sort of what started to mark the beginning of the end, so to speak.
Well, you talked about going into this fight. You had to be smart. You had to use all your tools, not get thrown out of your game. You knew you were going against a striker here who's fought some really, really high-level talent. So he's been in there. He's a veteran. He knows how to fight. He came in there, you thought he was going to bang, and then, he tries to hit the ground, man. How'd you feel as far as your striking, going against another dude that is striker by nature?
What's peculiar is I feel like we didn't get enough of that going for me to get a feel for it. Like, usually, unfortunately, I've been working on it my whole career, and I've gotten faster. I'm a bit of a slow starter, and I feel like we didn't get enough, I didn't feel like I had enough time to really get my flow going. I felt like we were always in the clinch, and next thing you know, we're on the ground. So I guess I felt a little frustrated that we didn't get to have the full showdown on the feet. But I guess the nature of a fight is chaotic, and we're not here to play around and have a sparring match. We're here to finish it however we can, and that's what I'm about, man. I want to finish every fight in the most violent fashion that I possibly can.
Well, that's the way your fights have been flowing now. You talk about you wanted to get more work in there. Your last fight ended quick in the first round. You wanted to have, like you said, you want to get more work in there. It's fun for you in there. You train all these months to get in there, man. As far as the training to get there, was there anything you worked on specifically that you knew you were going to be going against, a striker in there? Anything like that you kind of concentrated going in?
I've been working a lot on my kickboxing in preparation for this at UFC gym with Amadeo Cristiano. Those who know he's Lumpini veteran, line fight veteran, 120-something pro fights. He's an animal. So throwing leather with that guy, I feel like I'm ready for anything. And of course, Johnny Cupcakes Campbell made him, tussle around every Tuesday as well. So I've been getting a lot of work in there. And then at Citadel, we've been bringing tons of southpaws for me to practice with. Phil De Silva, national amateur Muay Thai champion. We've got a lot of really good guys to work with. And of course, me and Don and me and Jake have been doing our thing, Kogo rather. So I think, all in all, it's been a great camp, and I was very prepared to strike and to deal with the southpaw.
Well, out of your 11 victories there, 10 finishes. You want to go in there, and that's what you want to do, and that's what you've been doing. What's next for you? Like, what are you thinking ahead? You did work in there, you finished that fight, but you still seem fresh. Weigh-ins yesterday, you looked great, you looked happy, you look strong, as they say. What's next for you? What are you looking for? You're back in that, that flow, that winning streak. What's going on with you?
Not to be too much of a buzzkill, but what I said at the end of that fight in the cage was that it's been a long 11 plus years of fighting, and my body is tired, and this is my last run, man. I want to have one more fight for Cage Titans because I love fighting for Cage Titans, and I'm hoping after that, I'm hoping to take a step up in competition in the Contender Series, and whatever happens from there is what's going to happen. I'm going to go out with a bang, and then I'm going to finally just get to rest, man. So this is it, man. This is the final countdown. I'm going all in for one more fight at Cage Titans. We're going to the Contender Series. Mike has gotten a lot of great talent there, and I'm confident that he can get me there as well. And the cards will fall where they may.
That third fight that you say you want with them, is that going to be at 135? And what are you looking for as an opponent? You going to just let Mike do that, or would you like to ask for somebody to maybe, have that last hurrah here, put on a show, take out somebody that is, you know, really up there in, you know, in that 135-pound class, and then head to the sunset there.
Ultimately, that is going to be between Eric Grossman, my manager, and Mike Colbert. I think the funny thing is, the reason why managers are there is because fighters just, they don't, you know, think with their heads. They don't think about the big plan. And I think the plan is, I mean, whoever it is, I'm going out all in. But the last hurrah where I really want that to be and where I'm intending for that to be is the Contender Series. So I'm going to knock down one more person pretty spectacularly is my intention. And then we're going to take the step up in the big show.
Well, you know, 2 finishes in a row after coming off, you know, that big, you know, 5-round war against Jay Perrin. You know, sky's the limit for you. You're back in the ballpark. You're back on the map, and you know the ball's in your court right now. Anyone you like to thank, shout outs, anything like that before I let you go?
Of course, I always want to thank my coaches, Paulo Rosado, Eric Grossman, Anderson Silvero. I'd always like to thank Jason from the UFC Gym for gathering such a great group for me to train with. And most of all, thank you to everyone who came out to support me and bought a ticket for me. You guys, I do not show you nearly enough love, but I intend to do more of that. Thank you so much for coming. And I want to end this on something that you just said. The sky's the limit, but the time is short. When you put those things together, it makes for one hell of a show. Let's do this.
Excellent, man. Well, you heard it. Kid Moy, 11-4, 10 finishes. He's back. He's on that winning streak, and he's looking for another victim before the UFC comes calling. So thanks a lot for the show, Ken. And, you know, good luck as always, and let's go get it.
So thanks for having me.